Before we proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you. So if you could just look in the description right now, scroll down, you will see I have provided chapters. So if you care about all the collection continuations, or maybe you care about all the weapons and tool skins, scroll down. If you wish to skip ahead, the options provided to you, I have provided chapters. And with that, good day, Rust Enjoyers. Have you doing alright? Because it's time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. Now, just to point out, it's been a while since I've had one of these videos, I'm well aware, but we are going to have complete the sets with the next Rust store. So, skin creators weren't supposed to submit skins for a while. Okay, that's understandable. But I should point out, all the new skins we see today, if they're from notable collections, they could still be accepted in this next Rust store. Do not be surprised if you see some recent submissions being accepted in the Complete the Sets Rust store. But you would still, assume or expect the majority of skins being accepted for it will still be from like months ago or even years ago. So just be aware of that. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so what we're here for? What's the focus of the video? Well, I'll sit here and explain. So speaking of collection continuations, if we were to see some being accepted in upcoming Rust stores, potentially we'll see the pre-existing skins from the same collection spiking in demand and spiking in price. So if we could identify all the collection continuations today, perhaps we could consider making some nice investments. And if those skins do get accepted, well, we might walk away with some sweet, delicious looking profit. It's as simple as that. We are looking at this with the financial perspective. We're looking for potential investments. If there is a very interesting looking collection continuation, we could probably consider investing into the pre-existing skins. Sounds good? Cool. Right then. So you'll probably look at all of these skins right now and thinking, wow, that's in a nice orderly manner. How have you managed to do that? Well, that's because I have a followed authors list. And if you'd like to set one up for yourself, please consider looking in the top right corner of this video right now. You'll see a special card has appeared. If you click it, it'll navigate you to a video in which it will showcase to you the various different ways in which you can build up your own followed authors list. Cool. Right. So, of course, we have a TTG's top picks list this week, but it's not like a normal one. It's just backpack skins. With it being complete the sets, he hasn't got anything. He does have a list, but that's only for Face Punch to see, so cool. Right then, I have no idea what will be accepted for complete the sets. Your guess is as good as mine, but maybe lower your standards. You're not going to get everything you want. We might be very nicely surprised, but I don't think we're going to be getting every single camouflage skin you want. Also, just to point out with this video, there is also, with this collection, there's also a video. Take a look at all the very interesting, cool-looking backpacks. We very likely will be seeing the first ever marketable backpack appearing in the next Rust store. What will it be? Well, a collection continuation, I guess. So, yeah, you get the idea. Cool. We are going to use scmm.app to help us visualize if there is a nice investment to be made or not. So, cool, that's nice. And here is the brand new batch of skins. 96 in total. It is the Rust Workshop Skin Checks collection link right here. List. And if you want to get the link, look in the description. It's at the very top of the description. Shall we get started then? Shall we proceed to talk about all the brand new skins? Let's get started with Deployables. First up, we have a concrete barricade right over here. It is the Horror Story concrete barricade produced by Psio. Get a good look at that. An interesting piece of artwork right there. And we have had quite a lot of concrete barricades accepted somewhat recently over the past 2 years. More than, well, the 7 years before that. Now, you're going to sit there and say, okay, so if I happen to like a skin, what should I do? Well, you can consider voting yes or no. But if you really happen to like a skin, consider going to the comment section and just say some nice positive words. It would help them out. It will keep them nice and motivated to keep wanting to put nice creative designs in the future. Now, if you don't happen to like a skin, don't worry, it's all good. But if you know why not offer some constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. And hey, if their skin isn't accepted, they can incorporate your feedback. They can make a version 2 of their skin. And you never know, maybe that gets accepted in the future. You help them out. Cool. So that's up to you. This skin is the representative of the many other skins we're about to take a look at today. So consider voting yes or no if you like it, if you want to show your support, and also comments are, not very nice to do. Cool. Right then, so as we go over to here, we have another concrete barricade, and I don't think I can talk too much about it because, I don't know, maybe I might be a little bit biased. What do you reckon? It's a cool idea. It's not the first time I've seen something like this. But yeah, I have had a lot of people make something like this for me to be a Twitch drop. I'm good. But for this, hey, if you want to have a nice little neighbourly sort of RP, loads of people like to make villages. We don't have any hedges in the game, do we? Again, I don't want to sound biased, but Personally, I'd like it if Face Punch added their own hedge barricades. Make them come in different sizes, and, you know, people can use them for neighbourhoods, people could use them for hedge mazes and whatnot. If we can get horses to jump, you can have some smaller hedges as well. So, cool idea. I like it. If you like it, consider showing support. Best of luck to you, Legacy. All right, then. We've got some rug skins to take a look at. So, what do we have over here? Toxic rug. Was this supposed to be for Halloween, Nui? Either way, it's a cool looking design. It does glow in the dark. And, yeah, all right, then. But you do have competition. And it just so happens to be the first collection continuation of the week. Yes, or rather this video. Decap has produced a greening area rug. And, of course, it glows in the dark. All right, so I guess you could probably cover this all over your base, and it'll be super bright forever. It would be, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's a perfectly fine looking rug. Now let's go talk about greening area, because we literally just had a skin accepted with the current week. And yes, with the sheet metal double door being accepted the previous week, garage door spiked in price, and the sheet metal door, sort of. But when we got the large box being accepted the very next week, the sheet metal door rose up a little bit more. Garage door, of course, followed suit. And the sheet metal double door right there, yeah, it's been doing very nicely. So yes, if we see a rug skin being accepted, I do think this could potentially go even better, or rather higher in price. But it's already gone up in price. That's the thing. It might be a bit questionable. So new deployable being accepted into the deployable collection. That's already happened twice over the past 2 weeks. I think you might have missed out. All right. If you own some of these skins, all right, yeah, maybe hold on to them for a little bit longer. Maybe sell right now, because of course we already have these. I can't guarantee it'll be accepted and complete the sets, but it also wouldn't surprise me if it's accepted and complete the sets. It's up to you now. What do you think? But these have already gone up in price, so it's already happened. It's up to you. Regardless, it's a perfectly fine looking brand new skin for the collection decap. Keep up the good work. Where's my waterproof eye? Anyway, moving on. Actually, no, table or chair. I keep saying that, but we don't get that many table or chair skins. Anyway, moving on. Survival Instinct sleeping bag and Arctic sleeping bag. This is very bright. It's all pinky and scary. Again, was that another Halloween skin? Kika, there's nothing wrong with that. But we just had all the scary sleeping bags and whatnot. Hey, couldn't hurt for another one, I guess. It's purple. So, perfectly fine looking sleeping bag right there. And then we also have a Arctic sleeping bag produced by MM and CD. Look at that. It's the Cobalt sleeping bag. Well, it's Cobalt branded. It's still called the Arctic sleeping bag. If that were to be accepted, well, actually, no, don't we already have a Cobalt bag? We do. It's like from 6 years ago. You could look that up if you want, but anyway, it's a perfectly fine looking design. If you like it, you know what to do. Consider showing your support. Best of luck to the likes of you two. Right then, we have furnaces to take a look at. Yes, indeed we do. And we have a very notable, interesting looking one right there, but don't worry, we'll lead up to it. First of all, let's talk about the cool looking, interesting creative designs that have also been produced. We have the Symphony of Great Furnace, a very nice, cool looking vineyard style furnace right there. Very nice and comfy. That's a lovely piece of work right there, Jopka and Lancy. Next up, we also happen to have the Cracked Ice Furnace produced by House 9CR. It is the winter time, we're getting there. And hey, if you want something that's perfectly befitting of the very cold outside world, then you can go grab yourself a very nice looking furnace right here, if it potentially gets accepted. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to consider showing your support to that. Next up, we have the Otherworldly Furnace produced by JJ, something completely different. It's like amethyst sort of coloration and whatnot, the sheen, the shine, the crystal. Yes, very cool. So cool looking design right there. Next up, we have the Crucible Furnace produced by Mr. Multi-Hat Barros and Mr. Damned In. Looking very nice and very cool. Guys, I know you have your Heavy Knight set. You could do like a horse, like a chess piece or something. I'm not sure if you could pull it off, but I think you could potentially do it. Consider that, because we're getting pretty close to that primitive game mode. Anyway, it's a very cool looking design. But for the last furnace skin we have, it's a collection continuation. And we knew about that, didn't we? So we had the small box accepted somewhat recently, the Forest Raider small box. But in the background of one of the pictures, we saw that there was a furnace there. I'm not sure if that was done on purpose, but we spotted it and we were anticipating it, and now it's right here in front of us. I've looked at this in game. Yes, it does have transparency. Is it of any use? Not really. You can see through it. You could use it like, do you remember the barricade we had recently that had transparency and then it had to get changed? You could use this as a replacement, sort of, but you can see through it, and it could block a lot of damage for you. Anyway, It's a perfectly fine looking collection continuation for that Forest Raiders collection. That is very, very valuable and only getting even more valuable. Why is that? Because during November and October, the player count has been absolutely amazing. Now, Forest Raider or Forest Raiders, are you going to be picky with me? Come on, you. Just show the skins. There you go. Right, thank you. SUMM's a bit odd. Right, so that's already doing very nicely. It didn't sell too much, so all the better for that to rise up in price. And then we also have the locker. Now, when this was accepted, the locker went from like $2 to $4. It's gone down a little bit since then, but it's still doing much better than what it sold for in the restaurant. And, of course, this is already doing very nicely. If we were to see that furnace being accepted, yes, I do believe that potentially will also go up to $4. I'm not sure what happens with this, so let's go ahead and take a look at both of them on the Steam market. How many listings do they actually have? And as we look and as we see, there's only 54 over here. And yeah, it's just a little bit below $4, but it's very thin. Now also consider this, we're getting very close to January time. I know I've just said that with November and October, with such a high player count, the skin prices have been doing very, very nicely. In fact, if I were to just quickly hop back over to here, I've talked about it in my $75,000 Rust inventory video and the follow-up video. It's really like easy to sell skins right now for a decent price. But I can't help but assume January will have even more people, record-breaking amounts of people, and the more the merrier. The more people that play the game, the higher demand for skins, the higher skin prices go. So if you're thinking, you know what, I think I could jump onto this, I reckon we'll see some more Forest Raider skins being accepted, Deployables that is, talking specifically, and I could see this going up in price even higher. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. It's very thin. I am anticipating even more being made. That is looking to be in a very interesting spot. But it's already gone up in price. Are you going to want to jump in now? Do you think these Deployables are just going to go up in price ever so nicely and graciously regardless? Because, of course, Forest Raiders is very valuable and people seem to love it. I wonder why. Camouflage. Anyway, so that's up to you. That seems to be in a very interesting spot already. But this right here, it has gone up in price, but it hasn't gone up in price as much as the locker. So maybe this is the more interesting thing to take a look at. So again, it's a consideration. Look how thin it is. There's a 13 there, but that's nothing. That's nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if this pushes up to $4 if we see the furnace being accepted. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. So, all right, yeah, things are looking very, very, very appealing for the Forest Raiders collection. Do you like what you see? Well, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Vlek and Igor. Things are looking very, very nice. Make a Forest Raiders table and chair. Moving on. Then we have a small box, and it's only one. This is the Toolbox Tier 1 produced by Mr. 38. Now, didn't you have a skin accepted recently? Yes, the Tier 3 Toolbox. So he's trying to make Tier 2 and Tier 1. I don't know what might become of this, but will people realise this is actually a collection? So when was that accepted? It was quite some time back, wasn't it? Wasn't it just before Halloween? I've got to remember this now. Oh, no. No, Hedge, don't. I'm pretty sure it was just before. I know it didn't sell too much because we got that Armour door afterwards and then it caused it to go up in price, didn't it? I think it's around here. Hedge, what are you doing? There it is. Yeah, it went up in price because we had the Tier 3 armoured door being accepted. Even though they weren't made by the same person, people just assumed it was part of a collection. Anyway, that worked out quite nicely. But people acknowledged the Tier 3 armoured door, mistakenly think it was part of this, as a collection. As I said, will people look at this and know that this is attempting to be a collection? Will people notice? Or are these going to go up in price regardless because, of course, you can slot them, try to slot them next to them and whatnot, the workbenches? I don't know. I'm going to sit here and say I don't think so. I don't think people will realise. But by themselves, if the Tier 3 kind of worked out, was it because, it blends in nicely there? Or is it because, of course, the armour door afterwards? I don't know, but you're more than welcome to comment below. Personally, I might just take a bit of a step back and, sorry to say. So, all right, cool. It's a perfectly fine looking design, though, there, Mr. 38. Best of luck to the likes of you. Right, let's go take a look at some large boxes. All right, I swear we have more than that. We do. I am missing a skin, so I'm going to go ahead and look for that very quickly. There was another skin that looked very... There it is. Yeah. All right, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one first. Ambulance car large box. We've got a car collection being made, do we? Yes, indeed. We had a police car. Did we? When was that? Was that like a long time ago? No. Oh, you submitted this when you weren't supposed to submit skins. Well, sorry about that, but I can't look at those. Anyway, the ambulance car large box, I actually took a good look at this just yesterday. it does lighten up at night time very, very nicely. And for some reason, they're not showing that. Oh, this is the non-glowing version. This is the glow-in-the-dark version, and then we probably have a very good picture right here. No, you didn't. Sky Noise, UEGMK, you really should show that off. I mean, you only have that. You didn't show off the sides properly, you didn't show off the top. If you're going to have a glow-in-the-dark skin, make sure you show it off properly. People want to see that. Like, you've kind of shown off the same pictures from the non-glowing version. We don't need to see that. We want to see nighttime pics. That's just for your consideration. And if you're also a skin creator watching this, take note of that. All right, cool. So, perfectly fine looking design. And then we also happen to have the Maui Treasure large box as well. Now, there's 2 versions of this. I will make sure I'll have this added to my collection, all right? So by the time you're watching this, right, you'll see that. So that'll be more than 96 skins. Well, there you go. So yeah, this is produced by Chrysler. It's a perfectly fine looking design. And yeah, you got the big Maui statue right there. It glows in the dark. And there's actually 2 versions. One that glows and one that doesn't. So yeah, you can see that. Cool. No, I was supposed to click this one. Well, you're doing a very good job with this, Hedge. I know. Best of luck to you, Chrysler. Right then, moving on, we have some wooden doors to take a look at. Quite a lot this week. We got 3. First up, we have the Wolf Warrior wooden door, produced by Universe Kid and Papa Carl. It glows in the dark. It's got those ancient runes all around it, looking very nice, looking very cool. That's a very nice looking skin right there, guys. Keep up the good work. And of course, you can also see the back. Is that like a shield? Yes, it is. Well, looks like a very DIY style sort of skin right there. That's looking cool. Next up, we have the Guard Dog wooden door. I saw this yesterday. I took a liking to it. Glows in the dark quite nicely. And it has some transparency. You see that paw print right there? You can see through it. So, yes, that would most likely be allowed. Wooden doors have a lot more leniency with transparency because you can destroy them pretty easily. So, yeah, it's fine. So, cool looking design. Keep up the good work, Domch and Risato. And then over to here, what do we see? Metal flower wooden door, which for some reason is taking its time. There you go. Sorry about that. So here you go, metal flower wooden door. Get a good look at this. It's a bit slow for some strange reason. Oh, is it because of the GIF? It might be because of the GIF. Wet QA in the future. Double check and see if your GIFs are a little bit too large. I'm not sure if it's just me, but yeah, we've seen the skin. It looks very nice. A pleasant looking design right there. Keep up the good work, Mr. Wet QA. All right then, I can move on to sheet metal doors. Let's see if I load up these pages nicely. Yeah, I think it was just that specific page right there. Right then, moving on. Come on, let's go take a look at radio detector sheet metal doors. So, that is a very cool looking skin right there. Can you scan everybody in the general vicinity? I don't know. This is produced by Isvik. Keep up the good work, good sir. You do have competition though. Over here we have the Wow sheet metal door, produced by Mr. Cunha. Get a Google that and say wow. Yeah, it's a very straightforward looking design. And when you look at it, you're going to sit there and say, cool. So best of luck to you, Mr. Cunha. Right, over to here we have the vintage door. I've seen this. There's 2 versions. I've seen the transparent version. But yeah, it's just like a perfectly fine looking sheet on the door. And this glows in the dark at night time, I'm sure. Let me just, well, that one apparently doesn't. But I'm sure this one does, yes. You see that little bit of lighting right there? That glows. So it does glow at night. And you see that hole there with the, the little broken glass? You can see through it. An interesting creative usage of transparency. So best of luck to the likes of you, Mr. Mama and Shino. Let's see if that gets accepted. And then we have Wizard Door. It appears I did not collect the link for that one. There you go, version 1 and version 2. Very interesting looking gradient designs, blue into green, and then we have purple into pink. Very nice, very cool piece of work here, Mr. Sepesh. Clearly you can see it glows in the dark. And yeah, no transparency or anything. Do you like it? Feel free to show your support. Best of luck to you, Sepesh. Next up, we have the To the Stars metal door, produced by K. Vladimir and Hello. And it's a very cute, straightforward looking design. A lot of people do appreciate neon designs like that. So let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Best of luck to you too. Consider showing support. And then we have the Terminal metal door. This is produced by Macquarie. Yes, the CCTV is always looking, and it is always glowing in the dark. Very cool piece of work right there. All right, best of luck to you, Macquarie. And then lastly, we do have a collection continuation. This is a collection continuation to the Industry AK-47 we saw very recently. Now, Mr. 9K, please make sure you have a collection link. This is a collection continuation to the AK, right? Let's just double check. It was called Replica. Wait, didn't they call it Industry? Hang on a minute. Brain reset. Let's go remind ourselves of how that turned out. They called it Industry, so yeah, he called it Industry. Right, that's okay. Okay, so I'm not wrong. He's just followed suit and also called his skins industry, so that's perfectly fine. You've got the diamond plating on there. You got the glow in the dark design. I mean, I think that would actually work out quite nicely. I think a lot of people would appreciate something like that. 24/7 raid. That is very nice and comfy. Now this AK-47 here, it didn't sell that much. Considering we just had the Blue Gem AK-47 Twitch drop that was being given away for free, not too surprising. Now, initially, I had a lot of people sitting here and saying, Hedge, there's listings of these at $50. Oh, no, oh wow, it's $50. It's not worth $50 if people aren't buying it for $50. I could go take this apple here and I could go list it on eBay for $1 million. Does it mean it's worth $1 million? No. I mean, it's not special. The point I'm trying to get across, people have to actively buy the skin. Now, again, because it didn't sell too much, there's only so many people listing it, and as you can see, it looks like it's doing a pretty decent job of, listed at $2.43, but what are the prices actually selling at? It looks like it's selling for $1. Yeah, people just selling to the highest buy order. So, yeah, if we saw a sheet metal door being accepted, would that spike up ever so nicely? I don't think so, but it is in an odd spot, because as I said, it doesn't look like anyone's trying to list theirs below $2, but will it eventually go down? It's not a super flashy skin. I can't help but assume it will still go down. And I don't think the door's going to cause that much of a spike in price. But hey, keep an eye out for it. It is a collection continuation. So once again, Mr. 9K, best of luck to you. That is a perfectly fine looking sheet metal door. And I think a lot of people will be appreciating it. So best of luck to you once again. All right then, we can now talk about garage doors. Okay, how many do we have? Lots. Oh no. But don't worry, there is a lot of creative designs, and I'm sure you're going to look forward to all of them. You better. And then we have one wooden double door as well. Okay, so here we have the face punch garage door. Is that allowed? Holodno? Kolotinsky? They could just probably take that and make it a Twitch drop. They could. They could. I don't know. I'm sure Face Punch themselves would step in and tell you, but hey, it's cute, it glows, it's straightforward, but I'm sure a lot of people would like it. So yeah, if you like it, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you too. Right, over to here we have the reinforced garage door. It's reinforced, and it's a garage door. Do I need to say anything else? I don't know. It does glow. So yeah, this is produced by Salitra. Do you like the design? Do you think it looks pretty nice? Does it look realistic, and is that something you appreciate? Well, consider showing support. Best of luck to you, Salitra. Next up, we have the Hive Tech Alloy Garage Door version 2, produced by Dibsky and Venezuela. And yeah, it glows in the dark. It's got like a cool hexagonal type of design. Pretty interesting, pretty cool, and it smells ever so nice. Oh yes, it's oozing with honey. Lovely stuff. Best of luck to you too. Then over to here, we have the Carp Comic Garage Door, produced by Andre and Apple Pie. Yep, just those two. We've got a lovely GIF here showcasing it. From nighttime to daytime. We do love gifts that showcase this. I don't even have to look at the pictures. So it seems to be some sort of Korean restaurant theme. Okay, all right, cool. So keep up the good work. If you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. Next up, we have the Fallen Gladiator Garage Door, produced by G-Dreamer. Get a good look at that. That stands out ever so nicely. And we have a second version, which just so happens to glow in the dark. That's kind of looking a little bit scary. Well, it's cool. So keep up the good work there, buddy. Let's see what that amounts to. But you do have more competition. It doesn't end. There's still more. We have the Power Pulse Garage Door, produced by Ynet. Get a good look at that. Stands out quite nicely. Yeah, looking pretty cool. And it comes in the second version with red and blue lighting. Very nice. Very nice. But again, more competition. And Mr. Vase steps forward with Mr. Lynx with a very, very interesting looking mosaic design. I mean, that looks cool. It does look cool. I don't know how they made it, but they do have a video here showcasing that. Good thing I muted that. I might have got in trouble if it played. But I think they drew it first, and they must have put it through a program to make that effect. Let's skip ahead. Oh no, he drew it all by himself. Madman. All right, well, there you go. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to do. So that is the non-glowing version, which shines ever so nicely. But then we do have a glow-in-the-dark version. Vase Lynx, that is very, very unique and very, very impressive. So let's see what becomes of this. If you like it, you know exactly what to do. Best of luck to the likes of you two. And then we have a collection continuation. This is the only wooden double door of the week. we just had the From Hell Wooden Door, and I was like, I bet we don't see any more skins being accepted for wooden double doors, and then this appears. Oh dear. Now, Chalk Menace could potentially appear for complete the sets. It's had a few acceptances, so okay, cool. And you might sit there and say, wait, complete the sets is supposed to complete a set. It's more like continue the sets. Don't be surprised by that. So yeah, Chalk Menace. It's a perfectly fine looking design. It doesn't appear to glow in the dark. No nighttime pics, so I'm guessing that is the case. So let's go ahead and take a look at Chalk Menace. We had a couple of skins, a large box and a wooden door. Can I see it? SMM.ABP, can you show it to me? And what do we see? They're not doing very well. Down 34 and down 46. That's a wooden door, I'm not surprised by that. Large boxes this year, they've been quite questionable. As I hop over to here, you can see that the vast majority of them are not holding up very nicely in terms of their price. No. Now you see that Oasis large box right there? It only did 6,000 subscribers and it still went down in price. Yeah, that is the awkward situation. Now, if I was to go ahead and take a look at the large box, I'm not going to look at the wooden door because it's not going to go up in price with another deplorable. I'm sorry to say, but that's the expected behaviour. But it's currently sitting here at 99 cents. If I can recall, this sold at $1.49, so it's only down by a bit, and it's very thin, and there's only 33 listings. This could rebound and go up in price with the arrival of the wooden double door. That's a consideration for you. I've already bought a bunch of these with a cheaper buy order, so I'll rather just wait it out. Cool. So, best of luck to Mr. Yeah, once again, that is a very cool looking design. If you like it, you know exactly what to do. Show your support. Best of luck, best of luck. Right, and then we can move on to some sheet metal double doors. Oh no. Oh no. What's wrong, Hedge? Oh, you're about to see. Don't you worry. So, you know, we just had that Catgale Witch garage door. Kratorius, Paplofop, you're going to need to inform me. Are they catgirls or are they devilish? Have they got horns? Because I think we're looking at another catgirl sheet metal double door. I mean, well, another catgirl skin, I'll say. This comes in pink and blue, and this one's more shiny, if I can recall. One of them's more shiny. I have a short video showcasing them, so you have to wait and see for that. And this, of course, is like sky blue and orange. Stands out very nicely. Interesting looking designs, but more catgirls potentially. What do you reckon? You cannot escape it. If that gets accepted, you do not have the willpower to stop yourself from buying it. Yeah. So we'll see what becomes of that. A perfectly fine looking sheet metal double door. All right. So what is up with the other skins? Let's go take a look at that. So we have the Hex Garden sheet metal double door over here. Now this comes in two versions. This is the standard non-transparent version. I'm fully believing this would be the one to be accepted, because if you saw the yeah, that's not going to be allowed. That's too much transparency. But hey, they provided two options, and it was nice to see this. I've seen it in game. There will be a short video showcasing that, but I don't think that one's going to be allowed. This one, perfectly fine. And you got like all of these plants being grown on the side. It's like a scientific design to see if they grew quite nicely with all the neon lighting here. So very nice piece of work, Mr. Himmick. But yeah, you know. It looks cool, but yeah, it's too much. Right, moving on, we have the Protector sheet metal double door right here. It's ever so nice and shiny, and it will protect you. Now, is that glow in the dark? It looks like it is. As you can see, it's got some lighting right there, or the appearance of lighting. Cool. And then we have a second version. Apparently, this has some transparency. It's got like a little window here and here. Okay. It's a bit like curved. It's a bit odd, but hey, there's two versions. So, Upor and Mr. Hyper Monster, let's see what becomes of this. A perfectly fine looking design. If you like it, guys, consider showing your support. And then for the last deplorable skin for this video, we have the Legend of the Dragon double door. Now, you know, the year of the dragon skins was 6 months ago, Mr. Cowmel Legends. Just pointing it out, but you are working with Crope here as well, so it looks cool. It looks nice. I've seen it in game. It's very nice and shiny. It glows ever so bright. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So, regardless, it's just a cool looking dragon. And we've had quite a lot of sheet metal double doors this year. Do you reckon this could be the one, or any of the other sheet metal double doors? Consider showing your support. And yeah, that's it. That's all the deplorables. So out of all of these deplorables today, which one was your most favourite? Which one do you think has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? But just remember, the Complete the Sets Rust store next, this week, only expect collection continuations. So, okay, we've got that into consideration. Let's now take a break, and then we'll talk about the weapons and the tools afterwards. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at all the weapons and tool skins. Now, first up, we have some interesting looking rock skins to take a look at. As you can see, Acorn Rock. That is one gigantic nut. Have you ever dreamt of holding nuts in your hands? Well, Mr. Sodsender and Mr. Bobasass have brought the dream right here in front of you. If you like what you see, if you dream of holding nuts in your hands, consider showing your support. Best of luck to likes of you too. Next up, we have a very, very interesting creative looking idea here. A vintage rock lamp. Yes, quite literally, it lights up at night time. As you can see, the bottom half glows in the dark. Pretty interesting, pretty creative. That's a very cool looking design there, Mr. Keka. So if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, good sir. And then over to here. Mr. Zink has done it again. What do you mean? Well, it's almost Thanksgiving. I believe it's like the last Sunday of November for Americans. If that's true, I don't know. Feel free to comment below. And last year, he was the only one who submitted a Thanksgiving skin, and it got accepted. And guess what? Look at the date. He's the only one who's done it again. He's the only one who submitted a Thanksgiving skin. And technically speaking, this is a collection continuation because that furnace was accepted last year. So you might see this in the next Rust store. We shall see. Anyway, just to point out, there's the furnace from last year. Sold quite a bit. Didn't really hold value. Did go down in price. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I think it's like one of 2 Thanksgiving skins we have in the game because there's another one that was accepted a long time ago. But yeah, as we look over to here, as you can see, there's only 21 listed on the market. Now that you're aware of it, do you reckon it might go up in price because you want to buy it? Are there some very nice traditional Americans that desperately need a turkey furnace right now? I mean, yeah, cool. You can jump in if you want that. But if there's a rock to be accepted, would that potentially spike in price? Would people be aware that it's actually a collection continuation? Don't we already have a turkey rock? Let me just quickly check that up real quickly. Turkey. And what do we see? There you go, frozen turkey. Now, that could be for Christmas. You never know. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and say this. I don't think the turkey furnace is going to spike in price. I have doubts. I don't think everyone's going to make the connection. But maybe now that I've brought attention to it, maybe it does. We shall see. Anyway, you could go buy that furnace for Thanksgiving Americans. And if you like the rock as well, if you think it looks ever so nice, tender and juicy, just needs a little bit of gravy maybe, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Zink. Right then, we can now talk about some swords. Soul Collector sword produced by Mr. Verona. It's a salvage sword, just to be precise. Pretty interesting looking design. I wonder if we're going to see a lot more sword skins being accepted when the primitive game mode is actually officially introduced. It's been mentioned a lot in the commits over the past few months, along with all the siege weaponry and whatnot. So, hey, we'll see. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. It's all like bolted and welded down. Interesting looking design. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. But you do have competition, and I do believe this is a collection continuation. It's the cardboard sword. Yep. We've had tools, we've had a crossbow, and we've had a cardboard SMG. Now, just to also bring this up, there's like 3 or 4 different cardboard collections. This is the Little Ranger one. And yeah, cool. Have we had a cardboard sword before? We've had a wooden one. I think this is, yeah, no, this is unique. This is unique. And hey, if you think that looks funny, if you think, yeah, we haven't had a salvage sword skin in quite a while, then consider showing your support. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the cardboard collections, because when I type cardboard, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, yeah, there's a couple anyway. Crossbow one, there we go. Now, as you can see, it's weapons only mostly with tools. Not looking too bad. If we were to see another weapon skin being accepted into this collection, would you see these spike in price? I don't think so. When a collection only consists of weapons and tools, unless it looks super flashy and super insane, by default they tend to go down in price pretty hard. Sad to say, but it's what we expect. Now, that's doing pretty alright at the moment, so that's good to see, and that's not doing too bad. Maybe because, of course, it's November with a stupidly high player count, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. So now I'll sit here and say, if you think it looks funny, if you want it, show your support. Yes, that could appear for the upcoming Rust store. So complete the sets maybe. We shall see. Best of luck to you, Little Ranger. Right, scroll down a little bit more. We have some tools, and then we have a crossbow, and then we have a sap. Right, piercer, hatchet, and pickaxe. Produced by Mr. Gavahu. It's got a little bit of transparency there, so you could just slightly see through it. Can we confirm that? Or is that just shiny? It is just shiny, I think, or is it? I can't see. Load up better. Come on now. Are you all right? Steam? No? Alright, well, it's a hatchet. And it's a pickaxe. Yeah, that looks to be pretty okay. Yeah, that looks like it's sort of transparent. The design of it does look pretty cool. Very unique. Very nice looking piece of work there, Mr. Kavahu. So, alright, if you like those tools, consider showing support. Best of luck to you. All right, then. Now we have a collection continuation. We have the Bird of Luck crossbow. Now, it would look really cool if it was like an actual bird with its wings spread out. Can peacocks fly? I don't know. I think they can. I think they can't fly very far or something. Anyway, very bright, colourful, green, all the nice way of the colours and whatnot. So, okay, cool. What if this were to be accepted? Well, it's a weapon-only collection, isn't it? And I just sat there a minute ago and said, well, weapon-only collections, they don't tend to hold up very nicely. Let's go see for ourselves. Bird of Luck. And the moment of truth. And unfortunately, yeah, it's all down in price. Down 68, down 46, down 53. 96 cents, $1.34, $1.17. I mean, I told you. Again, any of these skins you see right here could also potentially be accepted in the upcoming Complete the Sets Rush store. The crossbow included. So if you like the design of the crossbow, you're more than welcome to consider showing your support. Sunart does produce very cool looking skins. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. So best of luck to Sunart. And then over to here, we have the Caution set, which is a collection continuation. Because in the past, the Caution collection did get a few skins accepted. As you can see, it's a yellow collection. We've got a revolver, bolt action rifle. I mean, you can see it all for yourself. It's right there. Cool. So, with this brand new SAP, yes, it is in contention for Complete the Sets. Do you like the design? Do you think it looks cool? Consider showing support. And, of course, don't forget to comment. And, yeah, can I get a nice little aim down the sight image? Aim down the sight? No. What's the colour of the aim sight? It is red. Okay, no, that's cool. That's fine. All right. So, yeah, perfectly fine looking set. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Caution collection. How's it currently holding up? Because it's quite old. How old? Let me remind myself. These skins were accepted back in 2018. What? Wow. Okay, that's 6 years ago. And the most recent ones were 2020. You know what? Mr. Bear Trip, it couldn't hurt for some tier 3 armour. We don't really have that many yellow collections in the game, do we? But it's also not holding up very well either. Oh dear. Well, hey, if we were to see the sap skin being accepted, would it change all of this? I don't think so. No. Sorry to say. A weapon skin's not going to change that. Tier 3 might. That's why I suggested it. So, okay. Regardless, if you like the design, if you think, yeah, I could go for a yellow sap, consider showing support. Best of luck to Bear Trip and Hulk. Let's see how that all turns out. Alright, now we can scroll down and take a look at some submachine guns. What do we have? Quite a lot. And then we've got some SARs. And then eventually we'll dabble into the likes of AKs. Right then. Fort MP5 version 1 with a cool looking brownish red crystal looking design. This is made by Oasis and Schumer. Now over to here we have the green version instead. Ooh, wow. And over to here we have the purple design instead. So I'm going to ask you right now, which one is your preferred colour? Which one would you prefer to have being accepted? Now's your chance to stand up and say. And if I look at the aim sight, it looks like it's red. Yep, that's a red aim sight, and I'm pretty confident it's going to be red in all of them. So if we could just vaguely see. Remember, guys, skin creators, please show the gun aiming down the sight. Yeah, that is red. So, yeah, all of them will be red. I don't think we have an aim down the sight image. Not that I can see or, like, clearly. Don't do aim down the sight in underground and at night time. It's not helpful. All right, anyway. So, best of luck to Oasis and Schumer. A perfectly fine looking MP5. What do you think? Feel free to comment. Right, moving on. What do we have? We have the Queen of Spades MP5 produced by SAM. Can I get a good look at the side view? There we go. That's looking pretty cool. That's a nice stylish looking design. Quite bright and colourful. Do you like it? Well, you know what to do. And you can see the slow progression of how it was designed. And you can see a nice little tilting GIF. Lovely stuff there, Mr. Hessiam. But I do believe you have more competition because over here we have the Redline MP5 produced by Mr. Azzy. My Redline is designed to attract attention with cool and fresh red colours. I hope you like it. We don't want to attract attention. We don't want people to notice we've got the gun. Well, I mean, okay. Once Azure, yeah, cool. But like, if you're trying to not get seen before you shoot someone, anyway. Perfectly fine looking MP5 and a useful red aim sight. So yeah, I think a lot of people would appreciate. That's a lovely piece of work there, Mr. Azzy. Right, now we're moving on to SAR skins. Mr. Jessen has produced the Pahan Surfer. I don't know why I said surf. Anyway, Pahan SAR. What are you doing, Hedge? I'm having a moment. Shut up. That's all I can see. Mr. Jessen, best of luck to you, sir. But you've ruined my brain. Anyway, Memories SAR. Is this a collection? I swear we had a memory skin in the past. Nolfot, Jimmy Tedeschi. You have not had another memory skin accepted, so okay. Maybe it's just my brain. And after hearing me just a second ago, yeah, it's my fault. Aimed down the sight, what do we see? Well, a lovely bit of artwork right there, and a standard black aim sight, so should be good for all environments regardless. Do you like the design? Would you like to see more of it? Well, maybe consider showing your support. Right, best of luck to the likes of you two. Then we have the Owl Totem SAR. Yes, this is a collection continuation. We have had the Owl Totem AK-47 being accepted, and it's not selling that much. No. Again, we just had the Blue Gem AK-47 Twitch drop. It came out when it was still available, and right now it's only got 4,500 subscribers. Has that changed? 1 second. I swear that was the same as yesterday. Wow, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 4,200 yesterday. It's not selling much. People aren't racing to buy it. Sorry to say that, but that is the case. The AK-47 we got as a Twitch drop for free, the Blue Gem AK, was ridiculous, and I just don't think people are feeling the need to buy a brand new AK. If we see the SAR skin being accepted, would that make that much of a difference? Still, even then, weapon-only collection, I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. Sorry to say. But if you like it, if you'd like to see that being accepted, do you like owls? Well, show support to Wagan and Gunya. Best of luck to the likes of you two. And then over to here, we have the Tank Armour SAR, and we have to talk about this because we don't have any other weapon skins, do we, for the Tank Armour collection? Tank Armour, how you doing? Because it's a bit of a mixed match. We've had the Tier 3 armour, and then we had gloves. Will we see Tank Armour Tier 2 being accepted in the Complete the Sets Rustor? Well, I wouldn't say no. But a SAR skin, is that going to change the face mask? Is it going to change the gloves? Don't think so. I would prefer Tier 2. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we get boots. I would not be surprised if we get boots in the Complete the Sets. I would expect at least 2 or 3 boot skins being accepted for it. I don't think a SAR is going to change that much difference. But let's go ahead and take a look at the SAR a little bit more, because it's all dingy green. Again, by design, not hating on it. It's quite literally by design. Maybe you'd appreciate that for something to roam around with. And of course, a very useful red aim sight. So yeah, feel free to comment below what you think about this. And yeah, best of luck to you, Karama Project. But I've lost it. All right, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference for the skins we already have accepted. But it is a contender for a skin to be accepted in the next Rustor. So best of luck to you, good sir. And then over to here, we had the Blizzard Blaster LR300, produced by Lottie and Luigi. Get a good look at that. Very bright and colourful. And yeah, it's like a BB gun, I think. What do you call them? Nerf gun? Yeah, that's it. Nerf. Nerf for nothing. That's it. That's it. So yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty cool. If you like it, you know what to do. So best of luck to you two. And now we have many AK-47s to take a look at, as per usual. So sit back and relax, because I'm going to be yapping very quickly to get through this. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a collection continuation. I'm going to have to reorganise this. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice that until now. Sorry about that. Well, don't worry. By the time you're watching this, the collection will be fixed. Wooden Craft AK-47 to start off with, produced by Delarai. It's very nice and well crafted. It's wooden. It looks very, very sleek, and probably quite lightweight as well, I'm guessing. So, aimed down the sight. It is a brown aim sight. So, if you like what you see, you know what to do. Best of luck to you, Mr. Delarai. Okay, next up, we have the Parrot, the U-Parrot AK-47. Now, it was a bit odd, because this was actually submitted like a week or so ago, and another Parrot design was made as well. I don't really know what's going on there. Anyway, Mnemonic Man has produced this U-Parrot AK-47, and as you might notice, the little trigger there is quite literally in place of its beak. That's very cool. But I'm sure someone did do that literally like a week before, so I won't talk more about that. If you like what you see, if it's, you know, it's very nice, bright and colourful, show your support, show your support. Cool. All right. Next up, we have the Seraph. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Seraph, but he's obviously inserted his name in there just to confuse me. Why have you done that, Mr. P? Mr. Pie, Mr. Y. Anyway, it is bright, it's colourful, it's like a marshmallow. Oh wow, so nice and tasty looking. So yeah, it's completely unique, and I will point this out. The Love AK, was it Kiss AR? Kiss AR, that's it. That is the only other pink AK we have in the game, and it's selling for like, what, $5, $6 at the moment? I'll take a look at that a little bit later. You can take a look right now if you want. But yeah, it's an AK that's in the positive, let me put it that way. So if we were to see another pink AK being accepted, what do you think might happen? Ooh, it would be pretty interesting, won't it? And of course, as I look at the aim sight, it's got a pink aim sight. That would be good for every single environment. So if you like what you see, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. PYH. Next up, we have the Fawnstone AK-47. It comes in 2 different versions. This is the dark blue version, and this is the dark reddish tint version. Very cool. It's got like a purpley sort of theme to it, I guess. I think I'll just sit there and say red, but yeah. Cool looking design. Do we have a name down the site image? No. But if we could just look at that a little bit more, it looks like it's red, or is it black? I think it's red. Red aim sight. Okay, cool. Thank you very much there, Mr. Cubist and Mr. Armour to Demo. Keep up the good work. That's a very cool looking skin. Oh, there you go. It's right there. So I'm pretty sure both of them do have a red aim sight. Cool. So best of luck once again. Hang on a minute. Was there a lot more images? No, it's just that. Okay, it's fine. Right, anyway. Then we have Cybercore AK-47 produced by Fresh. Look at that. That's a fresh looking design. Wow. That is actually looking very, very nice. That is something they'll probably sell for $3. Would it retain value? That's the question. AK-47s this year have been very, very odd. But look at it. That's very, very cool. So, again, feel free to comment below. Right, best of luck to you, Fresh. I'm impressed. I'd love to see a collection of this. Make a revolver. Anyway, moving on. Here we have Dreadscale AK-47. This is produced by Nothing TS. It's very sinister looking. It's got a standard black aim sight, which is fine. It's got like an animal on the side. What's that? It looks like it's a dragon. Does that count as an animal? Yeah. So, cool. Best of luck to you, Mr. Nothing TS. Right, now we're going to talk about collection continuations. Now, I didn't initially realise this, but yes, this is a collection continuation. You might remember the Python. Now you remember. Here you go. Now, since that Python was accepted, Drag has attempted to make some other weapon skins. Wasn't successful, but we're now having a version 2 of the AK. And I'll be honest with you, perfectly fine looking design. Nothing wrong with it. It looks cool. It's very unique with its design. Mr. Drag is quite the artist. Mr. Norma Van probably helping out a lot as well. So if you like it, consider showing support. But that Python, well, I don't think it's doing very well. Pythons in general aren't exactly doing very well, just to be precise with you. Traditional, it's not showing up. I could just probably Google this. So if I could just quickly go back over to here, go to here and click Rusty Market, type in traditional. I'll find it very quickly. And as you can see, is Steam being weird? Did I type it correctly? Did I? Traditional. What did they call it? All right, let me just look up Python. I'm so sorry about this. Was it Pythonized Python? Is that what they called it? I think that's what they called it. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's quite convenient that I remembered. Yes, right. They called it traditional. Face Punch called it Pythonized. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. That might cause problems. Are they going to call the AK Pythonized AK? Or is this just going to be a one-off? Anyway, it's gone down in price. I'm questioning that a lot now. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. It's a weapon-only collection skin, so regardless. Do you like what you see? Do you think it looks cool? Consider showing your support. We don't have an aim down the sight image, which is a little bit concerning. Not even on the second page either, so it is what it is. Best of luck to you too. But you do have competition, and it's right over here. Wooden AR... R? Oh no, okay. I don't know why it's written that way. I was confused. It's the Wooden AK-47. Now this is a collection continuation from, can we find this please? God, it must have been about 2 months ago. Didn't we have a wooden SAR being accepted? There you go, it's right there. Here we are. Now that was made by Mr. Spinoza, and it has gone down in price. Very sad to see. But with the AK now being produced, could this potentially... No, it's weapon-only collection. Weapon-only collection... I was hoping to see more wooden skins being produced, but what took your time? Why did you take 2 months? Now again, he might have been busy, fair enough, but it's been quite a while. That SAR was accepted back in like late September. So, yeah, well, he's still here, and yes, this potentially could be a contender for the upcoming Complete the Sets Rust store, so show your support if you like it. Do you want to have some nice lightweight wooden AKs? Well, yeah, good look at that. Useful red aim sight, a nice carved little face right there. Do you need any more? Right then, Spinoza, best of luck to you, sir, but I don't think that's going to cause the SAR to spike in price. And that is it. That is all the weapons and tools for this week. So out of all of these skins, which one was your most favourite? Which one do you reckon has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? I am now going to talk about the clothing and the armour. And just to point out, with backpacks obviously now being introduced... that would be clothing, surely. I'm pretty sure When we see the first marketable backpack being introduced, if it's blue or green, I'll realise if it's a deployable, if it's clothing. You get the idea. Anyway, how much do you reckon one would cost? That's the first thing I'm thinking of. Anyway, large backpacks. Let's get started with you. So we have quite a lot. Lots of people are producing them, hoping to get the first ever marketable one. First up, we have this hazmat large backpack produced by Say Chains. A very interesting looking design. I saw this when it was submitted. I made a quick little video pairing it up with the hazmat guy as well. Looks very nice, looks very cool. So best of luck to you, Mr. Say Chains. Now, Mr. Pretex actually submitted one just a little bit afterwards. Again, very sort of what's the word to say? DIY style. It's all taped together and whatnot. It's cool. It's fine. But we do have two of these. So which one was your preferred version? Feel free to comment below. And yeah, that's a perfectly fine looking backpack. Maybe we'll get both. Maybe we won't. We'll see. I don't have a clue. Right. Then we have the retro console. No, this is cool. This is a real thing if I'm aware. You can buy like a custom made backpack. Is it suitcase or backpack consoles? Basically you can walk around with like a PlayStation or an Xbox and you just kind of like open it up and it's instantly there and it's got a screen and everything. I think it is a suitcase. Anyway, can you do it with a backpack? You can't stop us. So this is produced by Michigan Sponsor. We have two versions. They both glow in the dark, if I can see. Oh, that one's... No, someone threw a baseball into it. No. But does it still glow? We shall see. So, would you want a backpack to glow? That is questionable. Maybe that's the reason why this one probably doesn't glow. It doesn't glow. Oh, the baseball does, though. All right, the baseball does glow, though. He's very angry as well. What did you do? Anyway, best of luck to you two. All right, let's see if that could be the first marketable backpack. But then over to here, we have the Cobalt backpack produced by Trakmer. So Cobalt skins, not necessarily a collection, but it's one of the in-game universe companies. And looks like he was first to get a Cobalt Space Center backpack into the game. Let's see if that gets accepted. Best of luck to you, Mr. Trakmer. And then we have a cute little guy right here, produced by Yan and Nouveau. We have the Ribbit Large Backpack. It's not affiliated with any other frog-themed skins, but it don't matter. It cute. Right, so do you want a happy little friend on your back to go on wonderful adventures with? Well, consider showing support. Best of luck to you too. So, a cute little frog backpack. Now we move on to a cute little turtle Boonie hat. And then a couple more things. So let's go over to here and take a look. So more primitive skins. Do you like what Mr. VHS tonight has produced? We have a little turtle friend, but it is a Boonie hat. So cute, interesting, creative. Lots of things can be said. But do you even like turtles? Well, feel free to comment below. And so best of luck to you, Mr. VHS tonight. Let's see how that turns out. Over to here, we have a brand new primitive set in the works, it seems. Inquisitor collection. So, in the past, did you submit some other skins for this? Oh, it's a collection continuation, is it? Okay. All right. Didn't know that until now. So, okay, we had a Sheepman Adore accepted in the past, and now we have this. Is this like, is this Bloodborne? Is it? Is it Bloodborne? I'm guessing. I think I'm getting the theme here. If you've played it, you look at him and think, oh, yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that. I'm guessing it looked cool. Do you reckon that Sheepman Adore would spike in price if you saw this being accepted? I'm going to question that right now. Inquisitor. Quite literally, I did not realise this was a collection continuation. Inquisitor Sheepman Adore, that was accepted, the very beginning of this year. Wow. It has not held up very nicely, no. Cool, yeah, no. I don't think people are going to instantly realise this primitive set is connected to this. But, hey, at least you know now. But I will sit here and say, that does look very nice. It looks very cool. It's reminding me of, like, Bloodborne. So does that mean you're going to make a very cool-looking gun as well? Well, we shall see. Faf, looks cool. Best of luck to you. If you like it, show your support. And, but I don't think this being accepted would change the Sheepman Adore. Sheepman Adores are a bit this year, so. Now, over to here, we've got ourselves a very strange-looking hide boot skin. I do believe it was actually made for a friend. I know who that is, Monstera. She is a very helpful, wonderful person and a wonderful artist. She took part in the Rust Kingdoms streams and whatnot. And, I think they must have, taken, what's the word to say, inspiration. And they decided to make like a claw hide boot. Now, we do have the crow primitive skins, don't we? There's the crow deer skull mask and a poncho. You could pair that up with that if that gets accepted, though. But no, this isn't connected to anything. It's just a separate but very unique, cool looking design, and it was kind of made for a friend as well. So lovely stuff. You'd know Monstera because she also contributed to making the recent hoodie and pants Twitch drop / skin that was in the Rust store for Charitable Rust. Yes. That was a month ago. So if you remember that greenish, cool looking design, Monstera helped with the design. Artist, wonderful artist. So very cool, nice, and yeah, nothing else to say there. Move on. Right then. So we have another collection continuation to talk about. In fact, we've got quite a lot. So I think we can just breeze through this now. So, Superstar Hoodie and Pants, produced by Mr. Y9J and 34633. Get a superstar. I'm so sorry. Now that's in your head. Anyway, perfectly fine looking design, nice and flashy. If you think, yep, that's what I need in my life, consider showing support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Y9J. Then, over to here, we have a collection continuation, attempt number 5 from Mr. Confusion. I made a quick little short video talking about this. So, yeah, Concentric collection. It's been around for quite a while. It's had a few acceptances. It had Tier 2 and a couple weapons. Now, the attempts for the hoodie and pants and Tier 3 armour have been pretty wild. But, hey, we saw Hardsuit do the same thing and eventually got accepted. Confusion, I respect the dedication. It's fine for what it is. And don't be surprised if something like this gets an acceptance for complete the sets. There's so many collections out there that are aching and yearning for more. So it is a potential very nice thing that could happen for him. But do you happen to own any of the Concentric skins yourself? No, I do. I still have some Tier 2 armor. I bought it for cheap. Initially, it didn't hold up very well, but as time went on, people started to appreciate it. Coffee can's doing a little bit better, kilt's doing a little bit better, vest is a little bit but if we do see that hoodie and pants being accepted, oh mate, that's definitely going to spike in price. Doesn't matter. It will. It always happens. So, okay, we shall see. The option to make a move for the kilt and the coffee can and the vest is up to you. They're up in price a bit, but not by much, so you can jump onto that if you want to. Best of luck to you, Confusion. Let's see if you are successful with the complete the sets. Best of luck once again. Or are we going to see a version 6? We shall see. Now, what's that? White holographic Roadsign gloves. So, yeah, Mr. Viduka, he took like 6 months off, didn't he? He took 6 months off from making skins, and very randomly, like a month or so ago, Facepunch accepted his white holographic hoodie and pants. Even though, right next to it, you could see the winter camo hoodie and pants right there. They could have accepted that, but no, they chose these specifically. Okay, fair enough. Now, somewhat recently, over the past few weeks, he did submit some Tier 3, but he wasn't supposed to submit skins there. Oh. Anyway, still a potential skin that could be accepted in the upcoming Complete the Sets Rust store. And, of course, we now have the gloves. So, okay, perfectly fine. Looks nice. Same thing in regards to what I just talked about with the hoodie and pants just a second ago. If we see those gloves, I can expect the hoodie and pants to spike in demand and spike in price. Would it be that much, though? Because these have gone down in price by quite a fair bit. Now, initially, I think some people bought these because they thought, oh, wow, white? Surely that's going to be camouflage. No, it's not camouflage. It is not camouflage. I've tested this. When I first saw it, I tested it. And, yeah, it doesn't hold up very nicely. But there's, like, hardly anything here. They did not sell that much. So if we do see new skins being accepted, all the better for them to rise up in price. If that gets bought out, it's instantly back up, like, close to its Rust store price. Sort of. They sold at $2 a piece, so that one's doing better. But, yeah, it's something to look forward to at the very least. But, you know, I can't guarantee stupidly insane profits. But, you know, it's cheap, so it's fine to consider making a move for, I guess. We shall see. Best of luck to you, Mr. Viduka. Where are the boots? Anyway, let's move on. Then we have Ultramarine Tier 2. I have talked about this on stream, and I'm going to talk about it right now. Yes, of course. If we see this being accepted, that Tier 3 that's currently in the Rust store right here, oh, it's going to enjoy ever so much. Now, this is also not selling that much either. It's currently in the Rust store. It's going to become marketable Wednesday night going to Thursday morning because it is abnormal. They're selling at $2 a piece, but they've only done 9,000 subscribers so far. Now, if you watch my 48-hour analysis, I've made a consideration. I think at best this is going to probably end up around 11,000 subscribers. Now, if you compare that with all the other Tier 3 armor sets we've seen so far this year, it's below average, which is not a problem for us, the investors, because if it sells not too much, all the better for them to rise up in price. Exactly. Right. Tier 2 armor being accepted, it would be appreciated. An Ultramarine collection, it's been pretty successful. And yes, again, contender for the upcoming Complete the Sets Rush door, including both of these double doors, the Armour double door and the Sheepman double door. Which one would you like most? Oh, feel free to comment below. So yeah, either way, I think Jeeba's in a very interesting spot. It might not be accepted in the next Rust door, but, you know, for a regular Rust door afterwards, wouldn't be surprised. So, all right, in a very, very good spot. Best of luck to you, Jeeba. And then for the last armor piece, we have the Tier 3 armor here, Sneakerhead. Yeah, this is produced by Edgy Voxel, inspired by the art of crafting masks from deconstructed sneaker pieces. Okay, I've never heard of that being done before, but I mean, completely unique and creative idea right here in front of you. I bet it smells very bad. Oh, wow. Everywhere I go, it smells like feet. I mean, some people would probably like that. Anyway, so perfectly fine looking design. If you like what you see, and as I said, if you want to smell some feet everywhere you go, you got the opportunity right here. Yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, best of luck to you, Edgy Voxel, and that just happens to be the final clothing and armor piece of the week. Which one was your favourite? Which one do you think has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted? Feel free to comment below, and that applies to all the skins today. Out of all the skins that we have looked at, what were you impressed with? What do you think has a good chance of being accepted? And blah, blah, blah. Yap, yap, yap. Head, shut up. All right. So that's all been showcased. I will fix some of the issues that happened. So I've got to add a large box and I've got to move one of the AKs. Now let's talk about, again, the Rust door. I know I've brought it up so much throughout, but complete the sets. No idea what could be accepted. This is linked in the description. You can see that for yourself. You can go through all of these skins. Now, this isn't the official list. This is one I made. The official list from TGG is only for Face Puncher's Eyes, all right? So this is just an example. Look at all of these skins. They're all from notable collections. They are the representatives of their collections. These aren't like the things I've suggested could be a good option. Well, I mean, they are. But if you actually go into the page themselves and then look and see they have a collection link, all of these toxic skins, for example, such as the fridge and the vending machine and the armor door, they are the contenders, all of them, not just the fridge. So please consider that when you look at all of the skins here and start guessing. What do you think will be accepted in the Complete the Sets Rust store, and will we get 2 weeks? I wouldn't be surprised if we get 2 weeks. I would like to see it happen, but even if it's not official, Complete the Sets next week as well, I wouldn't be surprised if we also see some very random extra late picks still appearing there anyway. And of course, I know you're going to mention all the camouflage skins. I just don't think it's going to happen, guys. There's been many opportunities this year where they could have accepted collection continuations for camouflage collections, and they decided against it. Face Punch just doesn't want it. I know. I'm just pointing it out. Right then, so yeah, that's basically everything. You can also go to micro522.com. Let me just quickly refresh. You can see how, out of all of these brand new skins, how they're currently performing in terms of like upvotes compared to downvotes and favourites and whatnot. Top 5 is the Glowing Beauty Sheep. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Oh, you people, honestly. And then we have the Large Hazmat Backpack, the Ribbit Backpack, the Terminal Sheepnador, and the Desert Tan Backpack. Actually, I won't count that one because that was actually submitted like a week and a half ago. Retro Console. There you go. Right, cool. So, all right, that's it. You can go look at that yourself. And, yeah, keep an eye out for the new Twitch drops for December. I already know of 5 of them. Yes, I know of 5. And I do believe there'll be 10 in total, but that would be for the streamer-specific skins. There'll also be some generic drops. They'll probably take that Face Punch garage door, won't they? And yeah, as I said earlier, the player counts for the past 2 months, absolutely ridiculous. So all the better for us, the investors. And yeah, that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I was a little bit rough. It's been a while. So yeah, catch you later. See you, goodbye.